Hey, what is going on, guys? It is your coffee addicted gamer, Dr. Chise. That's me, in case you didn't know. I'm gonna say it again. Chizzy Wizzy Chizzard, as Dutchie likes to call me. What's going on, guys? I busted a video in a while. No excuses, no excuses. Actually, no, I have excuses. I was doing Survivor Craft, which, if you don't know, I'll explain that in another video, but it's probably the most epic thing on YouTube currently right now. And I was looking for new cars, which, by the way, I checked out a brand new 2012 Mustang V6 305 horsepower 6-speed stick, and it was only $17,000 out the door. New! Okay, this car is new. That is such a fucking bargain. I really considered it this past weekend. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about is something you probably didn't really think of. Now, I don't know how old some of you are. Maybe you're too, young for this, but people around my age and a little bit older than me, and a little younger too, will know this. Okay, back in the day, we had the Super Nintendo, you know what I mean, the SNES, SNES, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and the Nintendo N64, and, the other ones too, but I'm just talking about these two because those are the two I used most. If you didn't know, it was a big cartridge, and the older ones, and the N64 was a little smaller, but it's still like solid piece of plastic cartridge, alright? And you put it in, and you like push springs and whatnot, and pray that it works, and stuff like that. Now here's something almost everyone should know. If it didn't work, and like pick up the game, or didn't act properly, what you did was you took the cartridge out, you'd blow in the machine, but you'd blow in the cartridge. You know what I'm talking about? Blow in the cartridge. You do the blow trick, you put it in, and then it would work. Almost always. That's what you would have to do, and it fucking worked. Everyone knows that rule. Now, what I was thinking about the other day is, how do people know that rule? How did word spread? Because almost everyone in the United States, different areas, even, I guess, across the pond, know that trick. That's what you were supposed to do back in the day, was blow in the cartridge. Now, I don't know, and I know people older, and they don't know also, how everyone, I'm just going to say worldwide, but that's speculating on that. How did people worldwide know to do this little trick? Because the internet wasn't, well, technically it was out, but, it wasn't for practical means for folks like us, and it wasn't as advanced and stuff like that. It was just, let's just say it was a figment of our imagination at the time. Information didn't get sent like that. It was still newspapers and the news on TV. So how did everyone know this? Because you only knew locally how information spread because it was by word of mouth. But, I mean, if you wanted to look on it as a map, it would be so interesting to see how this little virus started somewhere of information and just spread throughout the United States to where everyone just knew, okay, blow in your cartridge, put it in, and it works, Think about that. That's just so interesting to me, how everyone knew that trick. And it's just common. Like, if I say it now, you'd be like, oh yeah, I did that. But how did people know to do that? Because you didn't, I doubt there was a globalization on TV that said, warning, N64, if broken, blow in cartridge. I don't think that happened, and I know people that were old back then, and they said that didn't happen. So how did it happen? Think about that. How did this great means of information just become globally known without the means of the internet and stuff like that, and word of mouth? Okay? I honestly don't know, and I would like to hear what your input is on the matter and see what your theories are, because I have no idea. I just thought that was really interesting to think about. Another thing about Nintendo, they have some great PR people over there because, for one, if that, all of those N64s and stuff broke, you had to do that trick. But technically that means they're broke. But nobody cared. It's like, haha, blow on it, it's cool. But, I mean, the Xboxes with the red rings, that was like the holocaust of, things. Or if something goes slightly wrong in a product nowadays, it's like, fuck this, protest Sony, doesn't work. But back then, it's just like, yeah, cool, blow on it, don't work, whatever. And the thing I thought about that was really funny is every year when E3 comes around, which is coming up in a couple months, people bitch and complain about, oh, it's only sequels, there's no new titles, it's all sequels, this is bullshit. But Nintendo has been making the same 4 fucking games for like the past 20 years. Like, all they do is make sequels and prequels. You've got like Zelda, Metroid, Mario. I can't think of the other ones right now, but there's literally like a handful of titles that they've had around since like 90s, like early 90s and whatnot. Very early, bleh. They only have so many titles. They don't make anything new. They don't have any new titles ever. I mean, they do occasionally throw out 1 or 2, but that's not like their selling point. Their selling point is, look, new Zelda sequel, and then they do big, crazy explosions and cool stuff. Michael Bay organized it. But yeah, that's just, I wanted to think about that. That was funny, just thinking about Nintendo. How do you think information spread like that without the internet? And don't you think it's funny, all they do is make sequels, but nobody bitches about them when it comes to it? Xbox and Sony, though, they get lit on fire if somebody releases a sequel at their premiere showing conferences. Doo-doo! Now to ramble for the rest of this commentary. I have no idea how long we're going. Couple things. I am leaving this Thursday to Montreal for a week with Mr. I Try Hard, Popkel, aka Kelly, and White Boy 7th Street, aka Alex. I'm going to be up there for about a week, and then on that Thursday, I believe, a week from when I leave now, we're going to drive down to Boston and go to PAX East with a bunch of commentator friendos and randomos and people who work in the industry who we're friends with. Like, I'm going to go grab Andy Kipling's butt. He works on Blacklight. So there's that. Just letting you know I'm going to make a bunch of videos in advance and upload them. And I'll probably upload some things while I'm there. Vlogs and whatnot. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what we're going to do. Probably we'll stream FNG still. We'll see what happens there. Because I can legally do anything. What is it? What was I going to say? Oh, I thought of an awesome, no joke, this is the coolest thing I've ever thought of. It's not like just putting up Call of Duty gameplay. It's not like that at all. This is an amazing series. It's going to take hundreds of man hours to edit. And if done right, it'll be very, very cool. And it might involve getting some of you guys, I don't know yet, Bob Loblaw, if you don't know, he signed on board to do this with me because I wanted a co-host. Oh, little hint right there. Teaser, there's host. I don't mean shit. And he thought it was amazing once I pitched the entire thing to him. Not going to begin working on anything, any filming, editing, or anything until when I get back in the first week of April from all my traveling, because it's just too big to start right now. It honestly is, and I have so many things I have to work out in my head, but it should blow you away. I'm just going to say that. Oh, and finally, who gives a flying fuck if Madonna's kid had a cigarette and was caught smoking? Honestly, if that was me and I was Madonna's kid, I would have came out of the womb smoking to deal with her. Like, who honestly cares? Ooh, another 15-year-old or whatever. I don't know how old she is. I think she's 15. And smoking. Big fucking whoop. Do you know what Madonna was doing at 15? Exactly. Case closed. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Make sure to leave a rating on this video. Leave a comment on what you think about the Nintendo shit. And have a great day. And eat some cookies. Here you go. Cookies. There's some cookies. Bye.